2. Started out pretty rough. Looked like Ghost was pissing blood.
Yeah, that was gross. That's because he got his ass whipped by Charlie Murphy in that last episode. And his hard head got him a soft ass because he sat down all slow, like his butt hurt or something. I don't know. But yeah, hard head will get you a soft ass. Just watch it goes. In the second scene, Tasha was talking to Tariq and Raina. And Tariq was mad disrespectful. She told them to just act normal and don't talk to nobody. And definitely don't tell nobody that their father's name is Ghost. Don't mention the name Ghost to nobody is what she told them. Keisha brought her dumb ass over Tommy's house bitching about how the feds came to Tasha and them house and she was there and he said she was safe and she don't appreciate that shit and she want him and Tasha to take their names off of her shop. Tommy was like, just chill. I got your back. We can't take our names off the shop, but I got you. You cool. Ghost met with his lawyer. Charlie Murphy let him in the meeting room. Proctor was, he saw that he was beat up. He was like, you didn't fight back, did you? And Ghost was like, I couldn't. I was handcuffed. And he was like, good. Stay in character. Don't let nobody get to you. Don't let nobody bring you out of character.
That's only gonna last for so long, though.
Yeah, as we saw later in the episode, though. Ghost wanted Proctor to bring up his relationship with Angela in court, and Proctor was like, no. At the same time, while Proctor and Ghost are meeting, the prosecution team against Ghost, they're meeting, and they just talking about throwing Angela under the bus.
I liked it, that scene.
That was so funny.
That was a good scene.
She was outside listening. Coop was like, man, let's just throw her under the bus. Fuck that shit. Like, she was fucking him, and she was fucking Greg, so she busted in before it got too far, looking all stupid.
She heard that shit.
She heard that shit. He started asking Angela questions, and they were showing Proctor asking Ghost questions at the same time. They both did fucked up. They both would fuck the case up. If Angela get on the stand, they could ask her questions like, was she fucking Ghost on company time? Yeah.
I like how they simultaneously went back and forth.
Yeah, that was dope. There's some questions that make them look bad. Cristobal, who is the Spanish dude that's in a conglomeration with Tommy and them, he's one of the primeras. He went to meet with the Toros Locos dude, and he said he wanted to meet that connect. He was like, he not confident about this ghost shit, and he don't trust Tommy like that. So he wanted to meet with they connect. He said he moved a lot of work on his territory, and he wanted to meet with the Toros Locos connect. Dre meet with the staff of Truth to give them this information on what they doing. They have these little matchboxes that say Truth on them, and he told them that for the 2 bottles of the champagne, you get one actual bottle of the champagne, and you get the little matchbox that says
of matches.
Yeah, that says Truth on it. And so they was like, okay, cool. Old girl was like, what's in it? He was like, none of your business. Julio told Tommy about Cristobal. No, he said he didn't come pick up his product. And he heard from some people that he went to meet with the Toros Locos, and he was asking to meet they connect. And Tommy was like, nigga, I'ma see that nigga for disrespecting me. And Julio was like, nah, let me handle it. It's too hot for you right now. Tommy was like, okay. Julio also asked Tommy about how Ghost was doing. Tommy got mad.
Ghost was sitting there eating his biscuit at the table when he got locked up and the black dude came by. I just had said, like, man, that looked like a good ass biscuit. Dude came up to him and took his biscuit out his hand and started eating it and shit. And he did something to his hand, some little karate move he hit him with, you know what I'm saying? And the white dude,
his name was Tony something. Tony Tedeschi or some shit.
Tony Tedeschi told him to leave him alone. So the black dude left him alone or whatever, and then it was that shit was straight. I liked it, that little scene.
It was kind of like a setup to me. We find out in the next scene that there are red pills in those Truth matchboxes, and the motherfuckers going like hotcakes.
That's some ecstasy.
Dre feel like he the man. Everybody popping him. Everybody ordering. He just watching it happen. He like, yeah, I'm the new Ghost. But no.
He geeked out.
Yeah, he was so geeked out. He was like, I'm the man around this bitch. He loved that shit. Proctor is on the news saying that James is a stand-up citizen and he innocent, and he dogged Greg out like he was a dirty agent, which is what they set it up to look like. So Sandoval bitch ass set it up to look like that so that they didn't find out that he was actually Lobo's bitch. The reporter asked him if the arrest of Ghost was racial, and he was like, he took the bait. He was like, of course it is, and blah, 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 blah. He went in on it, whatever. The team saw Proctor, while they was in the meeting, the team was watching the news, and Proctor came on. They got pissed off, like, what the fuck? Like, not all white people are racist. That's what Coop said. But Coop racist as a motherfucker. Then he gonna look at the black dude and was like, let's get him to be our Darden and shit. You know how they did Darden? Yeah, the motherfucker on the OJ case. I forgot his first name. Christopher Darden. He said he looked at the one black nigga in the room and was like, let's get him to be our Darden. I'm like, bitch, that's racist. You gonna say now all white people racist and then say some shit like that? So the black dude said, hell no, I'm not gonna be y'all Darden. They moved on. So then they said they want to get a gag order against Proctor. Tasha was dropping the kids off at school, and she told them that they're going to go see their father. And she was like, I'm gonna give y'all these rules. Don't call them ghosts, and because the shit is recorded. Tariq is like, I don't want to go. Tasha like, what? So she tell them, you're going to go. Make sure you don't call them ghosts because the shit is recorded. She tell Raina, you know, she can get out the car. So Raina go into school. She get to talking to Tariq like that Ghost had some pretty tough friends back in the day too. And one of them was named Kanan. And has Tariq ever heard of the name Kanan? And Tariq is like, nah, who is that? And right while they was talking, somebody started, a photographer, I don't know if it was paparazzi, would start taking pictures of them while they was in the car, and Tasha jumped out and was grabbing his camera. She threw the shit on the ground. She's like, leave my kids alone. And she threw his camera on the ground and broke the motherfucker. And he was like, you better have a good lawyer and all that shit. So Tariq hop out the car like, this is how I'm supposed to behave? And he look at her crazy and walk into school, and she like, This Vanilla Ice looking ass white dude came up to Tariq and Raina, and he gonna ask Tariq, the gun that you brought to school, is that the same gun that your dad used to kill that FBI agent? And Tariq stepped up to him and was like, maybe.
He was scared.
The white dude just looked at him like, oh. Him and his little clique, him and his two other little friends walked away or whatever. He didn't say nothing else to Tariq because he could tell that Tariq was like this close to beating his motherfucking ass. So he just walked on off. Raina was like, what the fuck is you doing? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know you no more. Tariq like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. So she walked off. Soon as Raina walked off, Tariq called Kanan, telling them all the business. Kanan said, you should go see your daddy and play, you know, good, because I got some plans for us. And they got to be able to trust you for us to be able to, you to be able to come kick it with me. You know what I'm saying? So you a smart kid, figure it out, play the role. So Tariq, I guess he's going to play the role. Tony meets with his wife, and she said she can't keep coming up there by herself because she's really sick. She has cancer, and that she want to try this experimental treatment, but the guy said he need the money up front, and I don't know, that was kind of weird. That's like she guilted him. She was talking about the money, and he was like, at first he was like, his shipment didn't come. And then she started acting like, oh, I wish I gave you a kid, and playing up his sentiments, and he was like, I'm going to get the money. I don't know how we're going to get the money, but okay, he going to get the money. They love each other.
I think he going to try and get the money from Ghost.
In an underground parking garage across town somewhere, Julio met with Cristobal and his homeboy Domingo. So Julio told Cristobal, look nigga, when you supposed to show up and pick up this work, you better show up and pick up this motherfucking work. Ain't nobody got time to be playing with you. Like, the bald-headed dude laughed when Julio said that. Cristobal was like, this ghost shit got me shook. I don't trust that shit. I don't trust Tommy. I ain't got time for y'all, basically. And the bald-headed dude said, y'all niggas hot. And we might as well put a target on our back if we're going to keep fucking with y'all hot asses. And the black dude named Marcus stepped up like, bitch, what you say? Motherfucker Domingo just snuffed his ass. Hit him. And then Julio jumped in and did like this. Cristobal told his boy to back up or whatever. And Julio gonna tell him like, since you own a lot of territory, you move a lot of weight over there, we can forget about this whole little punch situation. If you gone on ahead and pick up your work and you stop trying to fuck with the. He also told Cristobal, nigga, I know you was trying to meet with the Toros Locos. Me with that connect, and that's some bullshit. We don't appreciate that. He was like, you stop doing that. You pick up your shit, and he was like, I'm gonna throw some extra fucking. What did he say? He was gonna throw some extra weight on it for him, or whatever. You know, we'll just let this shit slide.
What did he say? 2 kilos?
I don't know. He told him he was giving him some extra shit, and they was gonna let him Domingo hit Marcus slide, which is some bullshit. They shook hands. They left. Proctor meet with the prosecution team in the judge's chambers. They're trying to get the judge to clear a gag order so that they can shut Proctor up because he's saying that they racist and making them look bad in the news media. So the judge was like, look, I ain't gonna be used as a pawn in this bullshit y'all got going. Get the fuck out of my office, motion denied. Dre on the phone feeling himself at Truth, smiling like he doing thing. The FBI bust in like, yo, we got a warrant to search this place. Let me get your security cameras, your security tapes. And so he was like, okay. While he talking to the agent, Sandoval bitch ass sneak off and go upstairs into the office and put the gun he killed Greg with under the bar. So here comes, right after he sneak his ass back out of there, here comes Dre with the FBI agent Donovan, the black dude, and he looking around the office, they opening the drawers and shit, and all of a sudden he goes right to where the gun is. I'm like, this is some bullshit. That's some bullshit. That's fucked up writing. That's bullshit. So he go right to the gun, and he like, Dre like, what the fuck? Next thing, Tasha and the kids is visiting Ghost. Raina is like, want her daddy to come home. She, oh, daddy, I love you, I miss you. Tariq get on the line and do the act that Kanan told him to do and act like Ghost was like, you the man of the house, take care of everything. Tariq is like, I got you. He also told him to respect his mama, which the motherfucker ain't been doing. The baby girl had a big ass head, so I have to say, she was cute. We don't see her very often. I don't even know if that's the same baby girl from all the other times it was a baby girl, because all we see is Tariq and Raina. Pitar said he needs answers about why Ghost ain't get out. Like, what the fuck happened? Tommy, like, he threatened Tommy, like, you don't want me to go to Chicago with this shit, do you? And Tommy was like, look, his lawyer is a genius. It's the same motherfucker that got me off. He gonna get off. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Tommy, went back to wherever he meet with his crew. He saw Marcus had a black eye. He like, Marcus, what the fuck happened to your face? Marcus stuttering and shit. He like, nigga, talk. Marcus won't tell him. Oh, Marcus did tell him, and then he didn't want to say what happened after dude hit him. So the dude next to him, I don't know his name, the other black dude was like, Cristobal shut it down. And Tommy was like, Cristobal shut it down, not Julio? And he was like, all right. So that pissed Tommy the fuck off because he don't play that. Tommy goes to Keisha's house to check on her and said he still needs her help with the shop. And he, you know, they looking at each other all flirty and shit, and I didn't like it. I'm going to just say that I'm not here for Tommy and Keisha hooking up. I don't appreciate it, and they need to cut that shit the fuck out. I don't like it. First of all, you said why?
Yeah, why you don't like it?
Because Keisha looked like a hoe. It's like, why she just keep fucking people? Like, I don't understand. Like, her character is a fucking hoe. Also, what y'all need to do on these shows, and since we're talking about Power, what Power needs to do is show these people with a condom. You ain't got to show them put it on and nothing like that, but just show that they got one.
They just whip out and start
Everybody just fucking. Like, and she don't even know Tommy like that. She just got through asking him about Holly and then fucked him 2 minutes later without a condom. Like, you don't know this nigga like that? Like, come on now. Y'all need to start showing on these shows responsible.
Promote safe sex.
Yeah, they need to show people being responsible. That's bullshit. You gonna get something.
Promote safe sex.
That's
what the TNQ show, promote safe sex.
Safe sex. Yeah, they fucked on the counter and it was whack. After that scene, Tony Tedeschi, or whatever the fuck his last name is, that old guy, met with his lawyer. It was like, I got you the info that you wanted on James St. Patrick. Now it's coming together. Why you so concerned about him? He was like, I knew he was somebody important because the Asian lawyer dropped my case and picked up his case. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I knew it was something about that. Let him know about Ghost and Tommy and Lobos and all that shit. I was like, damn, he did better work than the FBI, quicker. John told the grand jury that Ghost is Tommy's sidekick or whatever, and that he killed Greg because Tommy told him to, so some bullshit about Lobos, and he wanted them to indict Ghost on murder in the first. Proctor got an inside connect in the room with them and the grand jury. The prosecution is boasting because they found the gun. That's true. They was congratulating Donovan. Yeah, you found the gun and all that. Angela was like, what? Was that true? That don't seem right. Sandoval was like, yes it do, bitch. Shut the fuck up. It was so funny. He commented on that shit like, yes, it do. You overthinking it too much, bitch. Go sit down. And she was like, I think we should put a tail on Tommy, you know, because if I know him like I think I know him, he ain't gonna stop selling dope, and we're gonna be able to catch him doing something stupid. So they was like, word, we own it. They put a tail on Tommy. Tommy met with Proctor, and I swear, yeah, Tommy gave Proctor some dope to give his ex-wife, didn't he? Like, what the fuck, Proctor? So he was telling Tommy that the prosecution is connecting him to Ghost, and they trying to say that they saying that Tommy is Ghost. They think Tommy is Ghost, and that Ghost is actually the muscle or whatever for Tommy, which is crazy. So Tommy was like, yo, I gotta move this weight. And Proctor was like, yo, you can't be moving that way. They involving you. They mention you. They gonna be looking at you. Tommy like, nigga, I gotta move this weight. So he told Proctor, if I get caught, I'm gonna kill your ass. Which I don't understand that. Why would it be Proctor's fault if he get caught? I don't get that.
I don't know.
He said, if I get caught, I'm gonna kill your ass. Anyways, Cristobal's guy, Domingo, smoking. He walked out to his car. It's a nice little car. He's smoking and chilling. Next thing you know, Tommy got a gun to his face. Told him to get the fuck out the car. He yanked the nigga out the car. The nigga immediately was like, I'm sorry. Tommy was like, fuck that shit. Tommy pulled him out the car and tell him to run. He like, I'm gonna give you a head start, bitch. Run. The nigga looking at Tommy like, what? Then he just started running away. So Tommy hopped in his car, in Domingo's car, and started chasing him. They been a few corners. He chasing the nigga. Then he run the nigga over. He flip all over the car and shit. And then Tommy backed up over this nigga leg. Was like, don't you ever disrespect my organization again. Tariq was waiting for Kanan outside Kanan's apartment. Kanan asked about Ghost, and Tariq said he didn't want to talk about him or whatever. Tariq asked Kanan if he knew somebody named Kanan, and Kanan was like, yeah, he from around the way, but he dead though. Proctor met with Ghost. Ghost said he wouldn't even had left a gun at Truth. There's no fucking way. And Proctor was like, well, they want to prosecute you and Tommy under this Kingpin statute. And Ghost was like, what the fuck is that? He was like, look, it's a mandatory life sentence if they win that shit. And Ghost was looking all fucked up. And he was like, they got your DNA under his nails. They got the weapon. They got your prints. It's gonna be hard. He's like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. And he was like, they gonna try to come at you with a deal because the prosecutor love him a snitch. He always trying to get somebody snitch, so they gonna come at you with a deal. Be prepared for that. Ghost said, I ain't snitching. Tommy went home and he's being followed. Some dude, at the time he entered his apartment building, he walked across the street and put a tracker under Tommy's car or whatever. So his mom brought her druggy ass over there talking about Holly. I'm like, what happened to that bitch? And she was like, I told you she was gonna leave you. Tommy was like, nigga, I left her. So he said, I got rid of her, which is like, damn, Tommy, really? So he got a text from one of his homeboys, and he gave his mama his car keys and said, don't fuck my shit up. If I get popped, you know where the money is, right? She was like, right. So Tommy left. He went outside, dude pulled up in the SUV and got out, and Tommy got on the driver's side, and then they pulled off. And Tommy told the dude, I want my motherfucking change. He handed Tommy a stack, and they pulled off. Tommy's mom was driving away in his car, and she being tracked by the FBI because they so goddamn stupid. Prosecutor tells the team that they got the death penalty approved for Ghost. Angela Hoaz was looking all shook. She's like, can I be in on the strategy meeting? And dude was like, honey, oh, we already talked about this. Like, I already told you, it's not a good look, boo. You can't come. But thanks. Proctor met with James and told him that they got the death penalty, and yeah, what the fuck we gonna do? He like, they got that shit approved, so if they win, they gonna kill your ass. You going to death row, nigga. And he was looking shook up or whatever. Charlie Murphy was walking Ghost to his cell. He was talking shit about how he used to work on death row and how a motherfucker had got injected with some shit and it took him 45 minutes to die. He was just suffering, and he was like, that's what's gonna happen to you. I was like, damn, really, nigga? That's what he told Ghost. Y'all that goes here with the bullshit. Like, that's what's gonna happen to you. They show a scene of Angela drinking wine at home, and it's a knock at the door, and it's Tasha. She was like, bitch, how you gonna let them try to kill my kid's father? Angela was like, there ain't nothing I can do about that shit. Tasha was like, I'm sure he won't leave a gun in Truth and he wouldn't kill a cop. And Angela was like, when she met him, when she went to Truth that night and met back up with James, that her boyfriend was Greg, and that's the person who was murdered, the agent that was murdered. And she looked at Tasha like, so bitch, what you think? He killed this nigga because he was jealous I was fucking. Tasha looked at her and started thinking about something in her mind, and she was like, bitch, if you want a cop, I'll fuck you up. Angela was like, but I am. I'm like, she could still fuck her. Angela said she wished she never met back up with Ghost that night at Truth. And Tasha was like, well, that makes two of us, bitch. Fuck out of here. Kanan rolled up on Dre and choked the shit out of him. He choked the shit out of fucking Dre. He was like, I thought he was about to kill Dre. I was like, damn, this how they gonna let Dre die? He was like, he had to be like downstairs at Truth or something, walking through some little hallway. And Kanan came out of nowhere and was like, why the fuck you tell Tariq about me, and what the fuck you tell him? And he was like, as soon as when he let him go a little bit, he was like, I ain't telling him shit, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, you better keep that money coming. Cause he was like, what the fuck is you doing still talking to Tariq anyways if I'm paying you not to? Right. Kanan was like, nigga, fuck that shit. You done lied so much, you made so many enemies that I'm the only one keeping you alive. So you keep that money coming and you will stay alive. And Dre just looked at him all crazy. He choked the shit out of Dre, man. 50 Cent did a good job on that scene. He looked like he was really choking the shit out of Dre. Ghost called Tommy. Tommy was like working out of some shit at his crib. And Ghost called him and was like, told him he was facing death row. And he was like, I need you to do something for me. And Tommy like, what's up? Anything. He like, take care of my family. Tommy was like, I'm on it. I got you. And that was it. Comment and let us know what you thought about Power Season 4 Episode 2. Share this video, subscribe to our channel, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.